All right. Good morning. Good evening. I am Mindmore, and this is FTB Evolution. This is going to be episode 17. We're going to be working on some power stuff, but in just before that, we need to work on a few other things. So I need an aerial pearl. So let's get that made. And then we need a blank card. So we're going to get those created. Okay, and then we're going to take that blank card, make it into a binding card. Okay, and then from that point, we're going to do a quick switch to iron jetpacks. All right, we're going to need a few things here. So we're going to need the leather belt. We're going to need 9 of these cells, I believe. No, 12 of them. Oops, I clipped in there. That's fine. So we want wood, and then we want 4. 1, 2, whoops. 2, 3, 4, I believe. I think it's 4. Because we need 1 for this. I'm going to need 2 of these. Yes, I'm just doing these on the whim. I'm not making a template for them. I figure it's, I'm only doing this once, so it's really not too bad. Okay, so we need 2 of those. We need 1 box. And then we can make the jetpack. Okay, so we've got a wood jetpack. Yay for us. All right, so we go wood to stone. So we're going to need some stone ones. So we're going to need 13 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 13. And then the same thing here. We're going to need, you know what? We need a bunch of stone furnaces. I'm just going to make a stack of them so I don't have to keep making them individually. And then we're going to need 9 of these. Not the wood ones. Whoops. Darn it. These ones. We're going to need 9. Oh, well, we used a little few extra. All right, so back to stone thrusters. We need more of those basic cells because I used too many of them. We only needed 9 of the batteries, not what I just created there. So we need 3 for that, 3 for this, and then we need that just for that, right? And then after that, we just build the jetpack like that. And there we go. We got extras. So that's too bad, but that's okay. All right, so we go stone and then stone to iron. So let's see if we can do this properly this time. So we're going to need 13 of these. All right, and then 9 of the iron. Right, 1, 2, oops. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we have a few extra of those left over, which is what we need. And then we're going to make this one. Excuse me. Oh. All right, and we make 2 of those. Oh, I'm missing. I guess I need more than 13. Okay. And then we make 1 more of these. And then the iron capacitor. All right. And then we have an iron jetpack. Isn't that just great? Yay for us. Okay. Now we need to go to gold. All right. So gold is going to be the advanced coil again. So let's get the 15 of these this time. And then we need 9 of these. 3, 4. Whoops. Okay, so 9 of those. We need a bunch of these. Do that again because I just can't find them. So 1 and then 2. And then we need the capacitor. All right, and then we're good to go at that point. Build the gold jetpack. And we got a few extra, but that's okay. We always seem to have extra. All right, so then from there, we go from gold to diamond. Okay, we're going to need the advanced one. So let's make a bunch of these. Put those back in here so that they can actually be pulled. Make 9 of these. Okay. Get 1. Do it again. 2. Those should be in the network. And one of these. Build a diamond one. And there we go. We got diamond. And that, way to go. One more. Ultimate ones. So 15. Okay. And then 9 of these. The reason I put them in my inventory like that is because sometimes when you do certain parts of certain quests, you get, quests for them or rewards. So that's why I always touch my inventory. That's not what I was doing there. I was doing this. Right? And then now we build the emerald jetpack. And now we have the best jetpack in the game. Wasn't that easy? That was what? Less than 5 minutes, I guess? Yeah. And you come over to your battery and you drop it in your battery, and now it's going to power it up. We won't have to do this after we get the next part. We're going to get the power transmitter from Power, and at that point, then it'll just be wirely transmitted no matter where we are in any dimension, which is pretty cool. All right, so now that we got that, let's quickly set up the recipes. You guys have to let me know in the comments if you want to see me do the recipes or if you don't want to see me do the recipes. So please do let me know if you want to see, me inputting the recipes, or if you just want me to pause, do all the recipes, and then come back. So yeah, just, let me know what you guys feel like there. All right, so just be a couple of these. All right, so we need starter. So we're getting the aerial pearl. That we've got this one first, but we need that one because we need to activate it with a zombie. I'll show you how to do all that part. Okay, so there's one. All right, and then we need the basic, and we need the hardened, and then we need the blazing, and then we need, nope. Did we do the blazing already? Yes, okay. Then we need the Nautic, and then the spirited. The reason we're not going up to the next tier, the nitro, is because that requires nether stars, and we don't have nether stars right now. So right now, this is the best that we can do. So I'm just going to take these and throw these into here. And then we're going to go work on the next part, which we need to put the jetpack on for. Back. I need to get more of these things. I have so many free slots. All right. So I believe it's G or V. Engines. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I just need to figure out that. Whoa, I need hover on. That's not it. There, hover's on now. Okay, so I need to go and change all those. All right, so let's go over here. Go into this giant hole here. Maybe we'll find some friends down here that we can talk to. Okay, those are leftover chests. All right, so in the lush caves, we should be able to find some endermen and some, what are they called? Zombies. I hope. Amethyst geode. Nice. Well, I did not see anything in there. Maybe there's some hiding in here somewhere. In the darkness of the trees. Oh, there's a... is that a creeper or is that an enderman? Where is he? See him on the map. Oh, that's just a creeper. Yeah. I thought that was one of the Badland Endermen or whatever they're called. Well, that's a necromancer. He's not going to help me much. I'm looking for a zombie. What are you? You look quite nice. Axolotls. Huh. Oh, look, it's a bad guys. All right, well, I don't need one of them, so I might have to wait till nighttime to find one. I don't need skeletons. I need zombies. Go back here, and what I'll do is I'll set down on the ground. Maybe some will spawn in. I think it's because I didn't actually sit on the ground. I don't think it can detect. Maybe because I'm flying over with the jetpack. What's that? Kiwi. Oh. I'm just surprised that they're not spawning like crazy. Being that it's an open area here. I would have expected them to do that. Maybe down here. We got bats. Oh, that's a spawner if I've ever seen one. Lots of ores down here. I can't wait to harvest them. Nope, nothing down here. Okay, well, I don't see anything. I need to go up. That's what I need to do. I need to get out of here. This is just not working out. I was kind of assuming that this would just, like, they would just be, you know, hundreds of zombies and stuff like that down here. But I guess they don't feel like spawning today. For some apparent reason. And usually when you come down here, like, and you're not prepared, they're everywhere. So we'll check this last spot down here. If they're not down here, then I don't know where they'll be. Well, there's a spider over there at least. 2 skeletons. Run away from that. Zombie. So if you've got an aerial pearl and you need it, you come get a zombie, you right click on them, and your pearl disappears, and you get a player aerial pearl. It's pretty cool. And now we're just looking for an Enderman. That's all we're looking for. I don't think we're going to find one down here. We're going to have to wait till it becomes nighttime upstairs. But I think Wow, that's a lava lake. Holy smokes. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Sunrise Valley. There's absolutely nobody down here. This is like, I'm almost shocked that there's no one down here. This is supposed to be the area where there's thousands of mobs and they're really difficult. Supposed to be. But, I mean, I don't see any down here. supposed to be the danger zone. Yeah, I don't see it. I'm getting a lot of good loot, at least. Little tiny bugs. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything down here. I am not seeing a thing. Like, I would have assumed that there would have been spawns down here like crazy. Being that this is supposed to be, because I think it's after negative 64. If I remember right, it was warning you not to go down there until you get leveled a certain amount. But, like, you know, there's no reason to not be down here. Completely empty. And there's no spawns anywhere. Which is kind of sad. I was kind of expecting to be swarmed down here. We got some, reduces the player size. That's hilarious. Curse of diminution? I don't know. Yeah, same thing. Oh my god, look at all that stuff. That's terrible. Well, let's just get rid of that. Okay, well, all right. There's no enemies, so I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I need to find Endermen. Not gonna waste any more time down here. This is supposed to be like the killer area of this mod pack, and there's nothing. Someone didn't get this programmed right or something. I don't know. Like nothing. Not a single mob anywhere. Yes, I know I'm going through here quite quickly, but they should have been here from where I passed through before. I would have assumed, right? Oh, here's some of the spawners, but that's not going to help me. It's not what I need down here. Pretty big open areas, like nice. Nice lake and yeah, pretty cool. All right, well, we'll come back down here another time when we're geared up and we'll, you know, look for this kind of stuff. So warp home. Maybe it's nighttime. I think it is nighttime. Look at that. Nice. Okay, so we need to look for some Endermen. Or we're just going to go straight to the Nether, which might actually be a smarter thing. You know what? Since we have the jetpack, let's go take a look at this place first. Is this just an island? The structure on it. We got some cave spiders. Oh, we have friends too. Oh, isn't that nice? I don't really want friends right now. You like fire? Huh? Do you like fire? Thank you. What I thought. Thought I heard another one, that's why. Well, that's a crappy chest. No Endermen. I don't see any Endermen around on the maps. Give them a minute to spawn in if they will. I don't think so. Let's just go home. Oh, whoops. Warp home. Sometimes I forget that I haven't set the actual set home. I just set a warp. Okay. This should be faster. I find an Enderman at least. Okay. And we wait, and there we go. All right. So if I can look at my map quickly, do I see... Yeah, I haven't really left this area, so I don't think I'll find one. I think that might be an Enderman there. Yes, that's an Enderman. Right. Oh, so we'll take care of this guy first. Okay, and then we'll go look at the Enderman down here. I think I looked at him, so... so when you find an Enderman, take your card out, and then just right-click on him when he shows back up again. If he shows back up again? Did I get him? Yes, I did. So I right-clicked on him, and now it's binded to me. So now it's basically an ender pearl inside, so that means it can go anywhere. So if we do a warp home again. All right, so let's turn off our jetpack. I need to change that command. So in here, so what we're going to do is we're going to put the aerial pearl, the player one that we got, that we clicked on the zombie for. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make the spirited one. We're going to do that. We're going to give it a little bit of time because it's going to take a little bit to create that. Shouldn't take too long because we got full power everywhere. Okay, it's just about done. And it's done. So now we look for it here. There it is right there. All right, and now we go down to where our power is being produced because I want to take it from there. I don't want to just take it from somewhere random. We're going to take it. We're going to take off the battery. So over here. So I'm going to let those do their thing. We're going to slap that down right there. Okay. And now it's going to have a buffer of 400 million. And you just take the binding card that's binded to you and you put it in here. And now you have wireless power being transmitted to you all the time, no matter what dimension you're in or where you are. There's no restrictions. As long as you've got that binding card in there, you're getting power. So for instance, if I take one of these rods, right? One of these rods has no power in it right now. But after I take it, it's going to store the power in it. It should be full of power. No, it's not. That's not working. I don't know why. What can I use for that? To show you that. Cube maybe? I have a cube. A basic one. Right? Basic energy cube. Didn't take too long to make that. I don't think, at least. Yeah, just making them steel. Okay, so if I take this, it should start. Yes, there you go. See it down at the bottom? It says stored energy. It's starting to fill up because it's feeding me power from that guy. So I'm just going to put that away because I don't want to waste power. All right, so now that we've got all that done, we now have wireless power. We have a jetpack. What's going to be our next project? Our next project is probably going to be more mystical agriculture. That's probably what it's going to be. These have slowly been filling up over time, which is really nice, but they need to work faster. There's not enough there, and they're not giving us seeds, and I don't know why. I have to figure that out. I wonder if it's a mod setting where they're not allowed to give you seeds and you have to keep making more of them, or if it's just a configuration that was changed. So I don't know why it's not giving me any more seeds, but it really sucks because these are growing really slow and I want to double them from what they are. Instead of 2 each, I want to make them 4. For Inferium, what do we have for Inferium? We have 3.9k there. And there's a whole bunch in here as well, too. Where's the Inferium? I know I saw it in here. I don't know. It's somewhere in here. But I've got a whole bunch too downstairs. So we're going to take that and we're going to make the hose, this premium hose. But I have to make crafts for those because those take a lot of work to do. So I'm going to definitely going to use the crafter for that. So I think right now I need to take a break. So I think right now we're just going to finish up early. I know it's usually 30 minutes, but today it's going to be 25. I want to thank you all for watching. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me and it helps the channel. And we'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.